Hello and welcome back to another Transport Fever 2 video on the Great Britain map series. I'm RickboBaggins and this is episode 29. Now, the last episode, 28, we got the oil all the way up in Aberdeen. So we've got two stations, or two oil stations, getting picked up by boat and taken all the way over to Kingston upon Hull, which is then refined into oil and taken over to Grimsby. And this is where the chemical plant turns everything into plastic, and that gets sent over to Cambridge via truck to our goods plant, our goods factory. Now, we've managed to find a goods factory. This is a goods factory in Leeds, but this one requires a lot more materials. So we actually only need goods and planks for the one that we've got. The one in Leeds, as you can see, they need a little bit more resources with these extra industries that we've got. So we're still working on getting some more industries, or we're still working on getting every city a passenger train station, which we thought we'd break off a little bit and add a little bit more resources to some of our cities. Now, unfortunately, I did mention, well, we didn't get wood, did we? We didn't get wood. That needs the goods factory over in Cambridge. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you how efficient we've managed to get it, but we've had to draw a stop to that plan, unfortunately, because these bad boys, the first time we have a train collision. Well, not quite a train collision, because yeah, they've got like train collisions in Transport Fever. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? You remember playing Roller Coaster Tycoon and making all the roller coasters break and fly off and all people scream? Yeah, no one as sadistic as me, maybe not. But anyway, back to trains. Yeah, so this is a London to Edinburgh express train, and we did this back in episode 27. It could have been 26, but unfortunately it's not exactly an express train. I did notice it before we started the last episode, but you know what, I thought it'll be fine for now. It is running a little bit slow, it keeps slowing down for these stations. Now, the only problem I have is the odd one or two do actually flip. Now, I have done a series before where we did a turning circle and they didn't actually flip. But let's look at this map. We are in such a small map. Yeah, we're struggling to get a lot of things as it is, never mind getting turning circles for each one of the stations. So, unfortunately, we're going to deal with the game's mechanics, and that is them flipping. So, the reason why this is a bit stuck is, well, this has come in. Apparently it's ignored this signal, so we might need to look at the signals. But the better thing to do, rather than putting a bandage on, the actual solution would be to extend this station and put a pass-through on, like we have done on some of the other stations we've got in the previous episodes. So first of all, let's press play, and we can see that these two are just stuck. They're not going anywhere. They're just costing me money. We don't like that. We're gonna change it. We're gonna flip it. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. But next series, if you don't want me to flip trains and you want me to start using the turning circles, let me know before we start that next series. Again, let me know in the comments. We can do this alongside this episode, or do you just want me to focus on this series? Now we're in 16:9. Unfortunately, the guys like me who have an ultra wide do mean that you're going to have block bars on either side, but that's how I'm playing. But I think the majority of the people are playing and watching in 16:9. So, if anything, I guess it's a benefit to you guys. Right, we've finally got the station clear so that we can start doing a little bit of work on it. That train's not going to move because, well, it's one way. It's going to can't go anywhere because it needs to get onto the other track. Although if I make that a double switch, I can't make that double switch, and neither can I. It's too narrow. Oh, this one's going. This one's going. I don't know where it's going, but it's going. In fact, we're going to stop you. We're going to turn you round and send you back on your way, because you're going the wrong way, and I'm sure you're going to end up causing some other traffic somewhere else. In fact, we'll just pause it there because I don't have time to watch you go past, and we can't fast forward it. So, rather than just deleting this station and putting a new one in, I'm going to see if we can configure it. That way, then we don't have to mess around and have that attempt of getting rid of some of these residential buildings that I thought was a story skyscraper with like 20, 30, 40, maybe 50, 100 residents in. It has 2. These big buildings, oh, that one's got 4 in, but look how much bigger that one is compared to that one. I wish my house was as big as this. Just shared with 2 people. That's some right real estate, that, isn't it? Anyway, back to the game. Configure, that's what we want to do. We want to delete this. Bye. Well, we did have lots of people on that station. I didn't check. I think before I pressed record, I did check, and it were 198 people. Well, unfortunately, they've all gone. I don't know if when we delete them, they automatically go home, or they just vanish off the game. So, to all those brothers and sisters, mothers and daughters, brothers and sons that I've just wiped off this map, I apologise sincerely. Yeah, it's too late now. They've gone. I can't do all about it. Life goes on. You'll move on. I'm sure you will. Right. Configure. Let's get back to that. Well, what I was going to do, we want these 2 to be normal lanes. So you know what? Let's delete this one as well. Then what I'm going to do, can we do this instead? So instead of configuring it. Now this is quite handy when you want to do like turns within the actual station. Not that I need to do that. I'm just going to go with a standard track because we want this to be at 75 miles an hour. Don't forget this is going to be the bypass. Don't want no country. Do parallel track, so is that going to make it so that we've got 2 on exactly the same size? That'd be nice. Do that. Yes, it does. Still puts a country on there because apparently I didn't untick that. I'm sure I did. We've fixed it anyway. Turning that country off with its tool marker. Right, next thing we want to do is go back to the configure bit. We want to put another station in. These are going to be picking up passengers. So I'm thinking we want a standard track. So I think they're the red ones. Blue ones are high speed. Green ones completely different colour, but yeah, you know what I meant. You know what I think we need to do? This does work, I promise you. You need to put the other bits in first, then delete this, and then put the normal ones in. Because it'll only let you put track side of the other track, so it seems. So if you are new here and you've not already done so, don't forget to like and subscribe. Even if you're not new here, obviously I want you to like the video. It does really help the video out. Gets it to new people. Shows me that you actually are interested in the video, because, you know, as much as YouTube tells me how many people are watching these videos, I don't know actually watching it, you know, paying attention, watching it all the way through. 100 people might watch the video, but only 10 might watch it. I don't know if that's true or not. But the likes, that's a good way for me to engage on how many people are enjoying the series. So the more people that are enjoying it, the more effort and time I'm going to put into it. That's as simple as it is. I have a full-time job, and yeah, it's a hobby, which I do really enjoy, so it's not going to go away, don't worry. Configure, that's what we will be doing, won't we? And we want normal standard track, because this is the path. This is going to be the pass through. When we can finally find the standard track. Too many mods. I do need to get rid of some of them. I've got, like I said, 430 mods or something. there we go. We're finally there. Standard track. Boom, boom, boom. We might not even delete. Whoa, 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 whoa. What we have here, we've got a little bit of remainder track from, and it's not part of the station, so I can't delete it in the config settings. So let's get back to that config settings. And you know what? I completely forgot about this. Standard. And apparently we've got standard. There we are. Much easier to find when you use the search function. Right. This one, I want it to be 25 miles per hour. And we're going to make sure that this side is the same as well. 25 miles per hour. Because let's be honest, yeah, it's going to be flying through the middle of the station. But you know, these people standing on these tracks, these passenger platforms, you know, if we have a train going at 75 miles an hour, it's going to pull you in. There's a reason why there's that bing bong, train approaching, please stand, please mind the gap, or whatever it says. Well, you know what I mean. So let's try and make things a little bit more realistic. Right, we're going to go all the way back here. For the pure fact, I want it to maintain that 75 miles per hour. That looks horrible, doesn't it? Do we delete this? Train, move back. Right. We might hopefully be able to make that bridge a little bit nicer then. Right. Let's just get rid of this bloody and we'll do the same on this. We're gonna delete the same on this side. Again, just to make it that curvature is a little bit nicer, so it does actually maintain that 75 miles an hour. What I might do as well is actually just adjust the terrain a bit, at least smooth it out. What happens if we just right, it's going to get smoothed out anyway when we I do want to make this as far as I can though. There's a little junction. You know what, we'll just flatten everything near the actual train station itself, and then we can always smooth it out just to make it look a little bit nicer. Because let's be honest, if we build an extension, we're not going to be building on uneven grounds. First thing we're going to do is the foundations. So let's get his standard track in. I do want it to do this approach a bit different. I don't want it to adjust for I don't want it to adjust. I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't want it adjusting for something, and I can't remember what that was. But let's get this bridge sorted out, and I cannot remember what bridge we used previously. I know we used it so it was 75 miles an hour. Don't look right, does it? Let's put it like it was before. We can always adjust it afterwards, redo that bridge if we need to. Talking of which, don't know if anyone is aware, but there has been an update from Transport Fever 2, and they are going to be putting a final Transport Fever 2 update. So we had one last March, I think it was. Yeah, last March. where we got the deluxe edition. It came to console, and yeah, what reminded me is the new update, the last update for Transport Fever 2, which is going to be the 2024 H2, so the back end of this year, the last half of year. They are going to make it so that you can just replace buildings by just upgrading them to make, you know, as time progresses and new buildings and new bridges are released, rather than knocking them down and rebuilding stuff, we can just now upgrade them. But more importantly, for those console players, mods are coming to consoles. How exciting, guys! Are you excited? I'm not, because I don't play consoles, but I definitely appreciate, you know, playing with and without mods, and I don't think I'll go back without mods now. I might have a modless game, but we're still going to have the odd little bit of mods for assets. I still like to detail things, and the different trains, the different buses, just all the different vehicles that people come out with. The community is amazing. This game is quite old. I've got about 2,000 hours into this game, at least. Probably have a little bit more than that. And I'm still learning new things. The community is still big, you know, and let's hope if it is going to be our last ever update for Transport Fever 2 that they are going to bring Transport Fever 3 out. What do you guys think? Do you have an idea of when this might be coming out? Have a guess. Tell me in the comments. And what are you looking forward to the most? What do you think they should be adding into the new game, the Transport Fever 3, that we don't have already? Or maybe we have it as a mod and it just needs to be standardized. Now, if you ever played City Skylines and City Skylines 2, you would notice that they did exactly that. The community produced mods for the game, and some of them mods are now actually standard as part of the game, which is amazing. That the people actually listen, or the developers listen to the people that are playing it, because that's what it's about. Without us, there's no game. And this is still selling well. It's still going, you know, it's still getting quite a lot of sales. People are still actively playing it. And I believe did it come out 2017, 2018? Without actually double checking, I can't tell you for sure. But right, we've got most of this done. We had 198 people here. We better put this station back. They're going to get a bit upset. And not only that, we've got trains stopping at this side. We need to put that back. What is going on with the game? Stop having a dance there, Mr. Platform. Okay, it's off on one. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Right. I can't remember which one we used. I want it to be the same as the other one over there. I don't think we're going to get that. It's still dancing like well. Let's try that again. Oh, I'm still having a little boogie. Right, let's try and not get distracted by that. Because we've only got limited time to record. And I don't know if you can hear my stomach, but I'm getting hungry. So I need to take a little break. Get some food. I don't think we used narrow ones. No, we did not use narrow ones. I think we just used normal ones. I think we might have used brown. It looks a bit brown, doesn't it? Although, what's this? That's the underpassage. That's just a normal platform. Was it just a normal platform? It doesn't look right. No, it doesn't. But what we're going to do, we're going to put that down. We're going to use the normal platform for now. Maybe we need some stairs. Just going to be lazy and put one of these in. Right. So as time goes on, this gets busier. We'll actually upgrade the station, but for now we've got a little, we've got a way for them to get across to the other side. Yeah, that's pretty much done. We do have to do a little bit of painting. Let's just level stuff out a little bit more. Just make sure the ground's a bit even. Now the ground's even, let's go over to our paint tool, get over to our ballast. So what I usually do is put it on full, and we'll change this down a little bit. Now you can use this on both sides, or you can use plus and comma to reduce the size and increase the size, and N for November to turn it anti-clockwise, M for Mike to turn it clockwise. So let's just make that a little bit smaller. We'll get this up. Probably will go over this off camera. Just neat and different. Right, first of all, let's get both of these on, because they're using, look, can you see this one turns round? We actually want it to go on the other side. So let's flip you over. Look, this is losing money, isn't it? Wow, how long has this been losing its money? So we're going to have to look at that. Let's just make sure we get everything else sorted. So, manage line, this is Sheffield, and we want this to be number 2. So then this one here isn't getting disturbed. As you can see, we've got our nice express train now going straight through Sheffield and not having to wait for either of one of these trains to be sorted. You know what? In fact, have you seen the crossover we're doing there? That's actually going to delay the express train or delay this train. So we're going to flip these two over. That makes more sense. This to be on number 1 and the other one to be on number 2. I think that's what it was previously. As you can see here now, as you can see, I said see a lot there, didn't I? Sorry. We are not crossing over, so we're not actually, this train is not disturbing the way to London. This train here obviously is a little bit, but before we had both of them interfering with the express train. Now what we need to do is, in fact, I'm going to put all lines on. Let's trek all the way down to London. Does this happen anywhere else? Because we need to fix that as well. No, that seems to be fine. Obviously, we've got crossover there. This one over in Nottingham, as you can see, the station goes off the high-speed track, or the direct route. I don't even know what to call this. The main line. So rather than actually the main line going through the station is just off the main line. So I think going forward, this is a better setup than it is going straight through. But cab rides, it might look good going through the odd one. And not every single station is going to be like this. You're going to get the odd one that you're going to have to go through the city or through the station itself. So when we get to London, it seems all good on that route. We just forgot about Sheffield. But we didn't really forget about Sheffield, because when we built it, we didn't have this express line in mind. We started back in 1850. We're 106 years on, in 1956. So we've got another one over here, which is doing the same thing. This one's going to be a bit more difficult to sort out over in York. The pure fact that, look, it's rammed in here. That is going to be a bit of a problem. That's a bigger job than I thought. I'm going to have to either get rid of the bus station or there's no way around that, is there? let's just see how. And then there's all these, this one here. Let's just quickly configure how bad it look if we had one going in the middle. Oh, all on this side, I think. Right. This might look terrible. Again, express trains, it says it in the name, it needs to be express, it needs to be quick. Us stopping around for other stations, that's just going to cause us problems. People are not going to choose to get on it, and they're going to drive instead, and that's the last thing we want. Right, I'm going to obviously have to sort out the junctions on either one. Let's see what this looks like when we get. Right, so this is the green one into. We can press play now. Pause. I'll say that. We can press play now because we have fixed that issue. Now, the reason why I paused it as well is I was actually, if you remember last episode, back in Aberdeen, we was trying to get these ships to be as efficient as we can. So I want to keep that up, because as soon as this gets, these ships hold 240 oil, and we want that to get to 240, then we buy another ship. Because at the moment we've got one ship coming back. We might have actually done it. We might have this. However, we can get more supplies because now the demand's gone up. This one's actually asking for oil, whereas before it was not actually delivering oil. So we've just got this sole little vehicle on his own. We'll get a couple more, and the game catches up to us. Right, so we get 5. They carry 13. That'll be what, 75? No, 65. 65. We'll get more. I wanted to get another ship. We need to get this to 240 before this ship gets here. Otherwise, this ship's waiting around. I don't want these ships waiting around. But anyway, that's what we was working on in the last episode. Now let's get back to this emergency episode of sorting this express train out. Look at that, we've just had a train pull up to the station as it's a work in progress. But you know, things don't happen overnight. Train station upgrades, well, they take a bit of time to upgrade. So these passengers, I'm sure, will be fine at the station. Well, they've not got much choice if they are. Anyway, configure. Let's get the passenger line. We said that was green, weren't we? That's green trim. So we'll maintain that. We'll put our overhead in. You know what? We'll delete that one. Let's see why in a minute. Try and make it symmetrical, and we'll get one for this side. That way we can still see. God, how many people there? They might get wet if it rains, but have you seen it rain in this game? I've not. I don't see where the overhangs are. Miscellaneous. This looks like a good place. We wanted to get some. Platforms. I really want to get these. But look, it changes the platform. I don't want it to change the platform. I just want stairs. they're going to do the same as well. Do have a green trim underground. I could have done a thin one on this side. Yeah, because we're near, right, that makes sense. Because we're near the cliff edge, we'll do a narrow one. Narrow opposite. Ah. How does that look? Does that look better? Oh shit. Right, normal. Although, yeah, normal green. Ah, yeah, press 1 on your numpad while you're in this configuration screen. You get rid of that white, and white overlay. How much nicer is that to look at? Horrible. Right, we're going to pause it. Reason of us wanting to delete this, and this. Do we do a wooden one or a concrete one? See what I mean? This won't let us build there because of this thing. So now we're going to have to come out of the configuration, delete this, delete. We might as well do. Might as well delete this as well. And yeah, I'm going back to bridge because again, make that a smoother transition. Although it's free, I've not done a free one before. We've not got much room to be doing a full back and forth pass. And I'm clicking on the wrong ones. And we need to click on configure. That's what we need to do. And we will put in the normal little walkway in. We can't find a bridge. It's working. If you guys use mods and you've got a better bridge in mind, let me know. Well, this building's getting removed, isn't it? Sorry, building, you must go. I didn't think that was going to work. Right, so I can make that a double slip switch. This can go onto that track. This can go onto that track. This can go into that track. Excellent. So I can go that way, that way, that way. Now I can go that way, can't get that way, so can I not do that? Is that not going to work? I can do that. Like that. And then this can go. Yeah, that works. That works. It's going to be slow. Look, you're coming into a station. It's always going to be slow. Wow, we've got a lot of painting to do. We'll do that off camera. I don't want to be wasting this time unnecessarily. Right. I'm thinking that's. This side's going to be more used than this side, so that's what I'm thinking. if I do that, make that a double slip switch. This can go onto each one. This one, that. You know what? I'm gonna redo this. Let's try it this way. That's gonna go over there, isn't it? I need one that goes from here to here. That's as small as we can get that one. And then here. Right, let's see if this works. So, make that into a double slip switch. That looks much neater than the other side. So, yeah, this one can go on either one. This can go down. Excellent, yeah, that works quite well. Oh yeah, we had wall here, didn't we? Well, we got sued. Too many people falling into water. One person died. Yeah, wasn't good. Cost me a lot of money to pay their families off. Get them off my back. So yeah, let's get that wall in before we get sued again. Dealing with my paper, my face in the paper again, getting slandered. Yeah, profits shares just it all fell through. Took a little while. We got back into the black. Right, we're done. Need to do the same over there as well. You know what? That shouldn't take us too much long. We'll do a double one here. Well, you've seen me mess around with making them, so I'll bring you back once I've done this one. Ooh, just brought you back, and yeah, we've got this retaining wall we made previously, which made things look a lot nicer. It looks a bit weird when you take the track down, but hopefully we might not need to re-put this in. I reckon we will, but just hope. Yes, we want to track, and then we'll do that one again. This is not the quickest. What can you do? We're coming up to a station. This is going to be a bitch, isn't it? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. No! Wrong. Let's just get rid of it all. Alright, start again. In fact, I don't want to delete too much of this anymore. Well, let's go back. I want to try and maintain 75 miles an hour as much as I can. Wow, I shouldn't have done that. That was well, not to be straight. I don't think we're going to be able to cross them. So what I would normally do, normally go back there, and then I'd bring this one down to there, but it's not having it. That's all. So I'm going to try something slightly different. I've tried this before, but let's see if we go this way, and bring this one as small as we can. There. Bring this one down to there. And then cross this one. That looks absolutely terrible, doesn't it? Let's have a look. So this one can go. Yeah, we'll make that a double slip switch. We'll make that a double slip switch. Put his lines on. That can go there. Oh, we don't have the other one connected yet, so that's why that's not going to work. But yeah, whatever you do, guys, you put a retaining wall up. And don't delete your track near it. Just trying to get it back as nice as it looked before. Well, that's something we're going to have to do off camera. I was quite happy with that, and it now all needs to be redone. But that's what happens when, you know, we need to expand things. I'm really hoping that this is going to be long enough. Do a nice little diamond cross. Like so. Oh, and it is perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's what we wanted. I do need to make these two double slip switch, I believe. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not need to do that. What we do need to do is we need to find this line here. We need to manage the line, and this is Sunderland. On the way back, we're going to go to number 2, so we're not crossing over. And you see there, we're not crossing, so it just reduces them delays from our trains. So this express now, whereas before, if it were behind the train, it'd have to wait for this train to bugger off. Now, the express train's a bigger train, it's a faster train, it's more power. So in theory, it shouldn't be sat behind the slower train. We might need to fix some of the signals. So let's just put the signals in. Not them signals, these signals. No one waits on this side because obviously it's going to wait on this side. It's going to block the rest of the entrance. So we want this one to wait as well. Now I'm not sure if we need to put one here. I don't, in theory, want the express train to stop. I want these to wait and the express train just to go. So I'm not going to put them in as of yet. Again, I'm going to do that off camera. Where's his express train? So we've got Middlesbrough, we've got Sunderland. Then it goes all the way over here. We've not even got any trains stopping here at the moment, so that one's fine for now. And then we've got Edinburgh. So I think we've got one there to do. But again, 1 or 2 when it's quiet, I don't think it's going to be an issue. York may be an issue. I'm going to leave York for now. We're going to see what the result is like. So right, we just nipped over to Aberdeen Port before we end things up on checking out Edinburgh's train. Just get a little bit distracted. I wanted to see what the ship were doing, and I didn't in the train that we was just dealing with, so we're gonna have to go find that in a moment. But Aberdeen Port, Right, so that's got a short. This is transporting only 6%. We need to do better. I times the vehicles by 10. Manage vehicles. No, I'm not putting 50 on. What we're going to do is let's just double them. In theory, that'll bring it from 6 to 12%. However, I think we was only doing 6% with one vehicle. It's not been that long to make a difference with the extra vehicles. But if one was doing 6% and we get 10, that should, in theory, give us 60%. And have we got another ship on its route back? We do. So ship 3 is on its way back. We need to get 240 oil before the ship gets to here. So hopefully that it might have to wait around, but the next ship 3 might have to wait around. But we've got ship 4 following straight after. Yeah, we need to get this oil because this is not producing quick enough. Or we're producing 1200, only transporting 54%. We'll come back to that next episode. We will focus a bit more on that one, as we will be looking at getting wood into saw planks and planks into the goods factory in Cambridge. Now going back to Edinburgh's problem, this emergency change. Go to Edinburgh. The Edinburgh has not really increased. I can't remember how many people we had in Edinburgh when we set this up. Let's go check out the train. I'm trying to figure out where we are. Well, we started the episode in Sheffield when it got blocked, didn't we? We turned it round. Did we turn it round again? Yep, we did. Which means this is going to London. We've got a train waiting. Why is it waiting? Is it waiting for? I'm on the other track. Oh, look, we've got a Tesco's. Tesco's. Yeah, that's a good supermarket there. Well, I just want to thank you very much for making it to the end of the episode, and I have enjoyed this little episode, although we've not really done much other than expansion of our train stations to allow our express train to be express and not to be sat waiting around for other trains to load and unload at the stations that are in question. Which ones did we do? Well, we've done a few. I'll be honest, I don't remember its names. We've done Sheffield, that's what we started with. We did Sunderland. We left York. York were a little bit too busy for us to make two major adjustments. We're going to have to delete half the town to do and rebuild the bus station, or rebuild the entire train station as well. So if it does cause us problems, then that's something we will obviously take a look at. But for now, I will leave you to enjoy the rest of this camp ride, and remind you to like the video, it will help the video out, and subscribe if you've not already done so. Hit that bell notification, and I will see you in next week's episode. You never know, there might be another sneaky one midweek. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Gaming.